Hey everyone, and welcome back to Dee's Tarot. In this reading, we'll be looking at the zodiac sign for Aquarius, which is my zodiac sign, and the topic is around community. Specifically the question, what are your friendships bringing you right now, and how are you working within the context of larger groups? And in this reading, make sure you take what resonates with you. Everybody has a sun, moon, and rising sign, and your rising sign is basically the date that you were born on. So for example, like if you were born within the date range of Aquarius, like that's your sign. And then everybody has a sun and moon sign. So I recommend using Google or birth chart to find what your sun and moon is. And then visit my other videos of the 12 videos, which are the zodiac signs, which could also represent your moon and your sun sign. And specifically, the zodiac spread and what we'll be doing today is a popular spread inspired by astrology. By assigning a card position to each part of the zodiac wheel in the houses, we have a spread that is great for in-depth check-ins. You can use a zodiac spread monthly or quarterly as a means of getting insight, clarity, and advice on different areas of your life, from work to relationships. You can then consider what you will need to adjust going forward. And make sure that you take what resonates with you. And if you like this reading, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, and hit the notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. So let's dive into Aquarius community. What are your friendships bringing you right now, and how are you working within the context of larger groups? The Aquarius is the 11th sign of the zodiac sign. Birthdays between January 20th and February 18, symbolized by the water bearer, and is a fixed air sign known for its independence, intelligence, and humanitarianism and innovative thinking. Ruled by Uranus and Saturn traditionally, Aquarians are social yet enigmatic, focused on the big picture, and often draw to technology, social cues, or social causes, and future-oriented ideas, though they can seem detached. The personality of the Aquarius is independent, intelligent, humanitarian, visionary, progressive, original, sometimes eccentric or aloof, and they enjoy big ideas. The strengths of the Aquarius is big picture thinking, adaptable, teamwork, innovation, open-mindedness, and loyalty. But the challenge is sometimes we can seem emotionally detached or cold, struggles with small talk, may get lost in abstract ideas. And then the career paths for Aquarius is social work, journalism, technology, humanitarianism, medicine, or environmentalism. Okay, so what are your friendships bringing you right now, and how are you working within the context of larger groups? Okay, we're getting the 5 of Swords and 8 of Cups. Five of Swords, 8 of Cups. What are your friendships bringing you right now, and how are you working within the context of larger groups? Five is a card representing conflict, fluctuation, change, and challenges. And 8 is a card representing achievement, rebirth, perfection, and action. Okay. And then we have Swords. Ideas, thoughts, communication, and conflict. Ideas, thoughts, communication, conflict. There's definitely like strong conflict, fluctuation, change, and challenges going on, because we're getting the 5 of Swords. It's like right in the middle of number 10. So like, yeah. And then 8 of Cups, achievement, rebirth, perfection, and action. We've achieved something, we've rebirthed. We've perfected something. It talks about emotions, intuition, instincts, relationships, and love. Perhaps we found a different way of thinking, or we have achieved this like different way of like using our emotions towards something. It talks about relationships and love. And then the question was, what are your friendships bringing you right now, and how are you working within the context of larger groups? So the Five of Swords is about bullying, deceit, hollow victory, intimidation, and aggression. The actions that this card provides is look at the true cost, apologize, and choose your battles. Understand that consequences of your actions. What does victory really mean to you? No matter who comes out as a perceived winner, everyone loses. Don't be aggressive. Eight of Cups. Walking away, difficult choices, withdrawal, and abandonment. It says we've escaped the number 7. Quickly find that we've made the wrong choice. Originally, a path led you happiness. You invested yourself wholeheartedly. Reflection is that life is a winding path. Sometimes we must take a step back and move forward. What must you now leave behind in your career or personal life? Walking away could be for the greater good. Say your goodbyes, embrace vulnerability, and follow your own star. Your journey is one that is uniquely yours, with all its bumps and detours. Let your inner self guide you, and find happiness in the twists and turns that come your way. And the question was, what are your friendships bringing you right now? How are you working within the context of larger groups? I think that you're definitely like maneuvering your way when it talks about like larger groups. I think that you're always going to encounter like someone different. And I think that you embrace everyone. Your friendships are bringing you that realization that there are many things that have conflict. There's many things that are challenging. Like everybody has something challenging or conflicting in their minds, or whatever their life is about. If that makes any sense. Like everyone is different. And so Aquarius, I think, is like embracing that difference in everybody. And I think that because we're putting ourselves out there in a different spotlight, we're allowing that to like come in for us to realize that perhaps we have said the wrong thing or made the wrong decision or made the right decision. I think that we're reflecting and we have realized like what we did. And now it's about putting action. Wow. What are your friendships bringing you right now? Your friendships are bringing you that realization. And how are you working within the context of larger groups? You're embracing everyone's difference. Absolutely. And we have just overcome number 4, because 5 plus 8 is is 13, and then 1 plus 3 is 4. So structure, manifestation, foundation, stability, and endurance. We have put our work into something to see, or maybe like, yeah, see this like other side, and it might have caused conflict. It might have been a wrong idea, but you know like what you're doing and you're learning from it. You're still learning. So that is the message we're getting for Aquarius, is that we're just straight up still learning. Your friendships are bringing you that. And yeah, so if you like this reading, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And the next reading that we'll look at, I realize I skipped card number 10, which is Capricorn, ambition. But in our next reading, we'll be looking at Capricorn, which is what are your aspirations, what are you working toward, and what is your reputation and your status. That is the next reading we'll look at for Capricorn, and we will see you there. So